stay with that story and tell you that the National Transport Movement, NTM, is one of 4 unions that are ready to sign the severance packages that are being offered as part of SAA business rescue and restructuring processes. Last month, the published business plan proposed that over 3,000 SAA workers be retrenched. Next week, the creditors will vote on the business rescue plan. Let's talk now to the president of the NTM, that is Mashudu, Raphetha, who joins us now via Zoom. Thank you for joining us, Mashudu. You have signaled early this week with the shareholder department, that is Department of Public Enterprises, as well as the business rescue practitioners, that you are ready to sign on the dotted line in as far as the voluntary severance packages are concerned. Why is it that you are welcoming these packages? Why are they acceptable to you and your members?
Okay, thank you, and good day to the viewers out there. The reason why we are accepting the severance packages, we believe that more than that will be milking the stone. You remember that government is a sole shareholder. Those packages make sense to the ordinary employees that are there. But we believe that those who are rejecting because they still want to protect those who benefited from the past.
How so? What do you mean they want to protect those who want to benefit from the past in a situation which you describe as trying to milk a stone?
The situation that we are then putting to the public is that the group of those who are higher earners are the ones that are pursuing more than what the DPE is putting on the table. For the reason that best known to them. And the other reason is that the same higher earners are the decision makers and they are the people that have brought SAA to its knees, whereas the ordinary workers are suffering as a result.
And Mashudu, just take me through the severance packages. I did get a glimpse of what is being offered on the table, but from your understanding, they are pretty much standard in terms of each year served, amounting to a week's pay, in as far as I understand, but they have other additional offers, including offers that are linked to that increase that was granted in November last year. Just give me a sense of your understanding of what it is that is being offered to SAA employees as severance packages.
Thulasizwe, 80% of SAA employees, and majority of those which are our members, if you calculate the severance packages, on average, if you work for 20 years, earning 17,900, like an ordinary cabin crew member and or ground staff, you end up not even reaching the 200,000 the DP is offering. For example, people will not get to 200,000, but when you get to 200,000, over and above that 200,000, the DPE is putting an offer to say, if you fall between the bracket of 0 to 450,000, you get an incentive of 100,000 over and above the 200,000, plus the 5.9% increase, plus the pay from last year, 2019, to July 31st, plus your leave notice pay and leave pay. So this is the best offer we could then extract from under this circumstances. So we believe that workers are suffering. Workers have not received salaries from April till now. Some of them are even threatening to resign from the company. We have been encouraging them not to do that because the unfortunate postponement of the creditors' meeting was beyond our control. But we are confident creditors will come the 14th, they will vote for this plan, and the GPA has promised to fund these severance packages. Together, the BRPs have also indicated in yesterday's meeting, because we met them, they indicated that they are going to facilitate this, but they still seek a legal opinion for it not to be challenged.
Mashudu, I'm out of time, but I want to ask you about the warnings from the Department of Public Enterprises about a possible rejection of the business rescue plan at the creditors' meeting next week on Tuesday, and the warning that this could trigger liquidation of SAA, and according to the department, that would be the worst outcome possible. Scaremongering, or is that reality, that liquidation would be worse for the members that you represent?
It is not a threat, and it is not something that they're just warning. It is true, Thulasizwe. But We have taken it upon ourselves, approached the DPE with the other 3 unions, and we're saying the stance taken by SACA, NUMSA, and SAPA to say if we perish together, it cannot work. We urge them to come to the table.
All right, Mashudu, Raphetha, thank you so much for joining us from the National Transport Movement. They're talking about the situation at SAA as it reaches a critical period in as far as the business rescue and restructuring process is concerned. There's going to be a meeting of the creditors, and the business rescue practitioners plan will be tabled there that's on Tuesday next week.